What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Planetary Reviews, and I'm here to review my most anticipated Netflix series that I was waiting for a long time out of all the Marvel ones, The Defenders. Does this movie, well, it felt like a movie certainly, but does this show live up to the hype? Well, let's talk about it. First thing I want to say is that the performances in this show were absolutely amazing. Everyone in this show, not a single person did not do well, including Sigourney Weaver. She was great as the villain. She had this presence to her that was just intimidating, that was scary. She would go into a room, and she even made Madame Gao like, I gotta respect this person. And that's saying something. If you watch all the Netflix series, you know that Madame Gao is also an intimidating, she may look like an old woman, but she's powerful. So the fact that she was so respectful towards this person and almost showed a little bit of fear, that was saying something. And also, everyone else did great. Everyone else in this cast was phenomenal. The performances were amazing. The way they performed and the way they portrayed each character was absolutely perfect. No one stood out from the group that was like, no. Everyone did fantastic. The next thing I want to talk about is that the story, I'm going to give you a brief summary, not too much. I'm going to give you a little bit, because I don't want you guys to go into this show knowing anything. I want you to go in just like I did, knowing the bare minimum. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Basically, what this show is about is that Alexandra, Sigourney Weaver's character, has a goal. And her goal, if she reaches it and succeeds, New York will be destroyed. And it's up to our four heroes, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Iron Fist, to gather together, team up, and defeat this common enemy. If they don't, bye-bye New York. That's all I'm going to tell you, because I want you guys to go in there and experience it for yourself. Also, the reason why this story was able to be so successful was because of the fact that this show is only 8 episodes long. With 8 episodes, they didn't have to worry about having filler episodes to sit there and make you be like, alright, we have to open up this side character. We have to open up this side story, this, that. It was just very focused on the goal, and it did not deviate from that, which I loved. I absolutely love the fact that it was 8 episodes, not drawn out, and just solely focused. The story was very simple to understand, but also got deeper as you went along. So, that was great. The story, fantastic, great length for the show. The next thing I want to talk about, the first episode. The first episode really just throws you into the nitty gritty, and it opens up with Iron Fist chasing down somebody from the hand, and he is showing off his powers a lot more than what he did in Iron Fist. Iron Fist, I felt like the issue was that he didn't get to be Iron Fist all too much. He didn't get to be badass enough. In this one, don't have to worry about that. Danny Rand gets to kick butt, kick some ass, use his power a hell of a lot more, and be awesome in this show. And that's what the opening teaches you. It's like, hey, this is a badass Iron Fist this time. He's running around, he's fighting. Great opening. You understand each character, where they are at the moment of the opening of this show, and then as the show progresses, we get to see how they meet up and how natural that feels, and just how their chemistry begins to grow. And that's one thing I also want to point out. The chemistry between each of these heroes is great. In the beginning, they're kind of with each other, but after a while, they start to understand one another. They start to team up, and they start to grow kind of like a friendship. It really is a friendship by the end. And you have a lot of great moments. You have a lot of fun, comedic, and just badass moments between these four, and that's great. I love that. It felt so natural, because we built up all these characters already through their own shows. We didn't have to worry about making them have their moments to be like, oh man, this is how this character is, this is how that character is. No, we were able to sit there and just see them be who they are and how they connect with one another. And that was fantastic. They were awesome. I loved their chemistry. There was a lot of funny moments. The action moments were insane. Speaking of the action was great in this show. The action was amazing. Very well shot. You understood what was going on. It wasn't like crazy shaky cam where it's like, oh my god, what's going on at 10,000 edits. No, you understood what was happening. And they also had their own hallway scene. After Daredevil Season 1 hallway scene, they just keep on trying to do it. And they did it in this one. It was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't as good as that one, but it was still very cool to see everyone using their powers, Daredevil kicking butt, Iron Fist kicking butt in one hallway, all these enemies coming after them. It looked great. Thumbs up to that. I really enjoyed that. Also, the next thing I want to talk about is, like I said, Iron Fist. If you were a little disappointed in how he was in his show, you are going to be very happy with the way he is here. He uses his powers a lot more. He has better dialogue in this one. His story is a lot more interesting. The way he is, seeing him be the awesome immortal weapon Iron Fist finally shows just how powerful he is in this show. We get to see it. He's not overpowered, but he is powerful enough to make you go, wow, this is the Iron Fist I wanted to see in the show. This is Iron Fist. So, a lot of you fans that didn't enjoy Iron Fist Season 1, I think you're going to have fun with his character this time around. The next thing I want to talk about is that this show had a lot of personality to it. Every character, since we've already developed each and every single one of them, you really fell in love with each and every single character when they were on screen. There was really not a single moment that made me go, ah, man, I really don't care about them. No, every moment I cared about these characters. And also, there was some moments in the show where they did throw some exposition at you, and a lot of people, some people would get turned off by it, but in my opinion, they don't do it too much. Right when it feels like, alright, can we move on from the exposition? Boom, action. And it's great to do that. But I feel like the exposition was kind of needed. We don't know who this Alexandra person is. So there are some scenes where Stick is explaining to the crew, hey, this is who she is, this is what might happen. I'm not sure either, but this is what could possibly happen. We need to band together. You guys need to grow up and work together to defeat this person. And also, the show also did something I did not expect. It has been a while since I've watched a movie or TV show where I sit there and I go, oh, really? That hasn't happened in quite some time. This was so, like, fresh. I saw this moment and I was like, wow, I'm surprised. Congratulations. You guys really took me out of just like, I know what's going to happen. Wow. Just good for you guys. I was not expecting that. Good on you. And also, in this show, we have Elektra popping up as the Black Sky, and that causes a lot of conflict with Daredevil and her. So there are a lot of great moments between her and Daredevil. A lot of great action scenes too. Seeing her back was fantastic as well. I keep talking about this movie and show and just how much I love it, but there really wasn't anything not to love about this show. I tried to find negatives. I really did try to sit there and be like, is there something I did not like about this show? And if I had to choose one when I was looking through it and really trying to figure it out, the way the show ended, I'm not going to say anything about what happened. Just know they tried to do something at the end that would be like, oh man, no, and like really get you to feel something. But it was so obvious that you were like, yeah, okay. It was like one of those things where you're like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, yep. It was just like, it was, I saw that 100 miles away. I knew what was going to happen when they tried to do this little twist at the end. I knew it right away. They tried to be clever, but I was able to call them out on it. You will know what I'm talking about if you've seen the show already. That was really my only negative. Everything else was fantastic. The characters were fleshed out and very well developed. The chemistry between all these characters was very well done. They had a lot of quipping. They had a lot of memorable moments that you will love. A lot of great action scenes. The fighting in this show was fantastic. The choreography, the way that it was shot was perfect. The way Iron Fist has developed as a character was fantastic. He is 10 times better than what he was in his own show. The comedy in this one, when it happened, was great. We had Sigourney Weaver as an original villain that I was not expecting, that made her mysterious. She was intimidating when she entered a room. There was a lot of just intrigue to the entire story. Because it was 8 episodes, we were able to focus on the story of this show instead of deviating from the plot. Guys, at the end of the day, The Defenders was an amazing Netflix show. I loved it. This was awesome. The Defenders gets a solid A+ from me, guys. Guys, what did you guys think of The Defenders? What did you guys think of the ending? Do you want to discuss it? Did you like it better than any of the other series? Did you feel that it was flawed in a way? I loved it, but you guys are always, you have the right to your own opinion. If there were things you did not like about the show, please share your opinion, let it be known. But me, I loved it. I thought it was damn near perfect. There was only one small thing, which is what I said about the ending. But overall, I love this series. It was definitely worth the wait. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.